Part 1, The Hidden Internet, First 4 Facts. Hello, and welcome back. Today we are talking about a mysterious and often misunderstood part of the Internet, the Darknet. You've probably heard about it in movies or the news, and it sounds scary and dangerous. But what is it really? Let's explore the first 4 surprising facts. Fact 1. The Darknet is a tiny, secret part of the deep web. To understand the Darknet, you need to know about the deep web. The Internet is like an iceberg. The small top part you see is the surface web, normal websites like Google, YouTube, and social media that search engines can find. The huge part underwater is the deep web. This is all the online content that is not indexed by search engines, your private email, online banking, medical records, company databases. It's not secret, it's just private, and you need a password to access it. The Darknet is a small, hidden section inside the deep web. You can't find it with Google, and you need special software to enter. It's like a secret club with a hidden door inside a big, private building. Fact 2. You need a special browser to access it, usually Tor. Your normal browsers like Chrome or Safari won't work here. The most famous key to the Darknet is the Tor browser, the Onion router. Why Onion? Because it uses layers of encryption, like an onion. When you visit a website through Tor, your connection doesn't go directly. It bounces through many volunteer-run computers, called relays, around the world. Each relay removes only one layer of encryption and only knows the previous and next computer in the chain, not the full path or the original user. This makes it very difficult to track who is visiting which site. However, all this bouncing makes the Internet connection very, very slow. Fact 3. Websites have strange, hard-to-remember addresses. Forget easy names like youtube.com. Websites on the Darknet have addresses that end with the special domain .onion. These addresses look like random strings of letters and numbers. For example, http://3g2uphel4pq6kufc4m.onion, which was once the address for the search engine, DuckDuckGo, on the Darknet. It's impossible to remember them. People use special directories or wikis, like the Hidden Wiki, to find links to active sites. These .onion addresses also change frequently as sites try to avoid being shut down. Fact 4. It's not just for criminals. It's also a tool for privacy and free speech. Yes, the Darknet is famous for illegal markets selling drugs, stolen data, and other bad things. But this is only one side of the story. The same technology that protects criminals also protects good people. Journalists and whistleblowers, people in countries with censorship or dictatorships use it to communicate safely and leak information to the press without being caught. Political activists, they can organize protests and share news when their normal internet is blocked or monitored by the government. Ordinary people, some use it simply because they don't want big companies like Google or Facebook to track their every click and sell their data. Law enforcement, even police and intelligence agencies use the Darknet to investigate crimes, monitor criminal forums, and catch bad guys. So, the Darknet is fundamentally a tool for strong anonymity. A tool itself is not good or bad. It depends on who uses it and why. It can be used to hide illegal activity or to protect fundamental human rights like privacy and free speech. Now that we know what the Darknet is and why it exists, let's go deeper. How does this anonymity work in practice? And what are the real risks you face there? Here are the next 4 important facts. Fact 5. Your anonymity on the darknet is strong, but not perfect. The Tor network provides excellent privacy, but it is not magic. There are ways to make mistakes and reveal your identity. This is called a user error. For example, if you log into your personal Facebook account while using Tor, you immediately connect your anonymous session to your real name. Downloading files, like PDFs or documents, that can open outside the Tor browser is also risky. Furthermore, powerful organizations can run many Tor relays themselves to monitor traffic patterns and try to find connections. The key lesson is, technology gives you powerful tools, but you must use them correctly. Very anonymous is not the same as completely invisible. Fact 6. The most famous part of the darknet is its black markets. The darknet is famous for its online marketplaces, which operate like a dark version of Amazon or eBay. The most infamous example was Silk Road. On these sites, you can find categories of illegal goods, drugs, counterfeit money, fake passports, stolen credit card information, and even hacking services. Surprisingly, these markets often have a user-friendly interface, customer reviews, and a dispute resolution system. Buyers rate sellers, which creates a strange form of trust in an illegal environment. However, these sites are constantly shut down by police, only for new ones to appear under different names. Fact 7. Payment is made almost exclusively with cryptocurrency, mainly Bitcoin. You cannot pay with a credit card or PayPal on the darknet. All transactions use cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is the most common because it is the most well-known. Cryptocurrencies are digital money that is difficult, but not impossible, for authorities to trace. To increase anonymity, users often employ tumblers or mixers, services that mix their coins with others to obscure the money trail. However, the analysis of blockchain, the public ledger of all Bitcoin transactions, is a powerful tool for law enforcement. Major operations to close markets often start by tracing Bitcoin payments. Fact 8. It's full of scams, traps, and malicious content. If you think the darknet is dangerous only because of illegal goods, think again. One of the biggest threats is scams and fraud. A huge number of sites and offers exist to deceive inexperienced users. Phishing sites, they copy the design of popular markets to steal your login and password. Exit scams, a popular seller or even an entire marketplace will suddenly stop sending goods after receiving a lot of money from buyers and then disappear. Malware, many links and files contain viruses, spyware, or ransomware that can steal your data or lock your computer. Additionally, beyond the markets, there are forums and sites with extremely disturbing, violent, or extremist content. The automatic filters and moderation present on the normal internet do not work here. You can accidentally see things you never wanted to see. This is a major reason why curiosity is not a good enough reason to visit the darknet. We are nearing the end of our journey into the darknet. We've covered its structure, tools, and markets. Now let's finish with the final 4 facts that will help you understand its true scale, its rulers, and the most important rule of all. Fact 9. The darknet is much smaller than you think, and it's unstable. Movies often portray the darknet as a vast, endless digital universe. In reality, it is quite small. Researchers estimate there are only tens of thousands of active .onion websites at any given time. Compare that to over 1 billion websites on the regular Internet. Furthermore, a large percentage of these darknet sites are scams, duplicates, or simply abandoned. Active, reliable sites with real content or services number only in the thousands. It's not a parallel Internet, it's a small, niche, and very unstable network where sites appear and disappear every day. Finding genuinely useful information there is much harder than on the normal web. Fact 10. The real kings of the darknet are hackers and programmers, not drug dealers. While illegal markets get the most attention, the most valuable and dangerous commodities in the darknet are knowledge and digital services. The true elite here are hackers, coders, and cybersecurity experts. They sell zero-day exploits, information about unknown software vulnerabilities, hacking tools and malware, custom viruses, ransomware builders, botnets for rent. Hacking as a service, they will hack a specific email, social media account, or company network for a fee. Forged documents and laundering services. These services are often much more expensive than drugs and pose a greater threat to governments and corporations worldwide. It's a world ruled by intellect and code, not physical force. Fact 11. Law enforcement is deeply embedded in the darknet and scores big victories. The darknet is not a lawless zone where police cannot go. On the contrary, law enforcement agencies worldwide have created special cyber units that operate successfully within it. They run their own nodes in the Tor network, infiltrate criminal forums posing as buyers or sellers, conduct complex blockchain analysis to trace Bitcoin, and launch global operations. The takedown of the Silk Road and the arrest of its creator, Ross Ulbricht, is the most famous example. Similar operations happen regularly, closing major markets like Alphabet, Hansa, and Wall Street Market. Every major bust sends a clear message: anonymity on the darknet is not absolute, and mistakes can lead to real prison sentences. Fact 12. The Golden Rule: if you don't need to be there, stay out. Let's summarize. For the vast majority of people, visiting the darknet is an unnecessary and high-risk activity. The potential dangers far outweigh any possible benefits of simple curiosity. 1. Legal risk: even browsing certain forums or sites can put you on a watch list. 2. Security risk: high probability of infecting your device with malware that can steal your personal data from your normal life. 3. Financial risk: you are very likely to be scammed and lose money. 4. Psychological risk: you may encounter deeply disturbing and traumatic content. Final thought: the darknet is a fascinating technological paradox. It is a tool that demonstrates the extreme possibilities of online privacy and freedom, but it also serves as a mirror reflecting the darkest aspects of human activity. For 99.9% of Internet users, it is a place that is interesting to read and learn about, like you're doing now, but not to visit. Your safety, security, and peace of mind are worth much more than satisfying a dangerous curiosity.
Did you like the story? Click like, subscribe to the channel, and write a comment with your ideas for new stories. Thank you for watching and practicing English with me. See you in the next video.